Everyone has a story. Hard day's work. Artisan. Here's your change. Freedom at 5. Baseball at 6. And there's nothing like a hug to finish the day. This is our story, set in Central Oregon on the banks of the Deschutes, at the base of the Cascades. This is our home. We've built our lives here, entered into community here. Our story is here, in the middle of the desert sage and open sky. It's a part of us, and we're a part of it. A home is more than a shelter. It's a family. It's a community. These are the faces of our community, and it's what makes our home unique. The history here is rich and made up of stories just like ours. People who worked hard to support their families, to create a better future for their children, and to form a strong community. We build on the foundation they laid, and our dream is to keep building. But there's a hitch. Times have changed, and with that change, many of us are finding we can't afford to live in this place we call home.
I'm grateful my children were young enough not to know how poor we were. You want to give them everything, and it was really hard that I couldn't.
I have a couple of employees and previous employees where they just couldn't find housing.
I do have a problem paying my rent. I've had up to 3 part-time jobs on top of my full-time school district job.
When so much of your income goes towards rent, it's a struggle to put down roots and invest in the community.
All of my employees struggle, even on 2 incomes, to find housing in this area.
I barely had enough for gas.
It's tough to get qualified employees to move into Central Oregon.
I am part of the community.
I'm a dedicated parent.
I pump your gas.
I work full-time.
High rent has hit our Central Oregon communities hard, and the ripple effect impacts everyone's quality of life. Some feel it indirectly, while others have taken the direct hit and feel it deeply, personally. This is not us against them, rich versus poor, about pulling up your bootstraps. This is about creating a sustainable future, a thriving community that grows and lasts. From gas stations to golf courses, colleges to city halls. Everyone feels the impact. Without a solution, the entire community suffers. This isn't someone else's problem. It's our problem. So, why is this happening? Since 2003, average household incomes in Central Oregon have increased 10%. However, the rent for a typical 2-bedroom apartment has increased 57%. According to most experts, 1/3 of our monthly gross income should go to cover housing costs, or rent and utilities. Spending any more than that is considered rent-burdened. That means people working full-time making $15 per hour have $860 per month for housing. In this market, the average cost for a 2-bedroom apartment and utilities is pushing $1,200 per month, which creates a significant rent burden. Consider this fact: 45% of Central Oregon jobs pay less than $15 per hour. Here's another fact: 49% of our seniors live exclusively on an average Social Security income of $1,200, leaving only $400 per month for their housing costs. To sum it up, half of our workforce and half of our seniors are struggling with extreme rent burden. When rent-burdened families struggle to save regularly, they have no safety net. A cut in hours at work, health issue, or unexpected emergencies can all lead to devastating financial circumstances. The reality is, many of the people you interact with on a daily basis live with this issue, but it doesn't have to be this way.
I never would have expected I'd hit as low as we did.
I was scared, not knowing if I could provide for my family.
Enter affordable housing. A dignified house. A foundation for our families, for life in a community. More than just a roof and walls, it's something we can feel proud of. It provides stability for our children, allows us to pursue our goals, and share with those we love. This is not just shelter. It's a way of life. It's a home. Affordable housing developers construct quality homes using the same materials, contractors, permits, and architects as a typical home. Sites are designed to facilitate community interaction. And since aesthetic beauty and comforts are key elements, these sites allow the residents to feel a sense of community, safety, and pride. The rent for these homes is about 2/3 of market rent, but there are far too few affordable homes available in Central Oregon. There's a variety of creative approaches to building affordable housing, but in all cases, the end result is the same. Keys are handed over, hope is restored, families thrive again, and community is strengthened.
I'm really excited to have went back to school and earned my master's degree, and it's a huge accomplishment in a lot of different ways.
To have a roof overhead, something that is ours, something that we can come home to, that is the best part.
Without the assistance that we've received, I don't know that we would have been able to do that.
I want to succeed.
I want to help build a great community.
But I can't do it alone.
What do you want Central Oregon to be?
This is our community. This is our home. This is our story. We each have a role as a part of the whole. We each want to contribute and grow here, but we need affordable housing. If we know that it works, why not build more? Well, it's more challenging than you think. Let's build 100 apartments. First, you need some land, an architect to design it, local government fees to approve it, financing fees to borrow the money, sticks and bricks, and finally, the developer fee to actually build it. A total of $18 million to build 100 apartments. Where will you find that kind of money? A bank will loan you 75%. The developer or investors will need to provide the rest. To make the loan payments, the rents charged for 2 bedrooms will need to be $1,100, $1,500 for 3 bedrooms. Given the wages in Central Oregon, this is not affordable. So how do we build 100 affordable apartments if the cost of building them does not change? Keeping rents affordable, the mortgage can only be $8.2 million. These restricted rents do qualify for low-income housing tax credits, which bring in capital from institutional investors and guarantee 60 years of affordable rents. But there is still a gap of $5.3 million. Those 100 new affordable apartments will not get built unless we can fill this gap. Here's how we can fill it. By joining together and pooling our resources, our community can overcome this challenge. Through land donations, government fee waivers, changes to public policy, affordable housing grants, crowdsourcing, and using nonprofit developers, it gets built. One of these alone cannot fill the gap, but a combination of them can and will. Together, we can build more affordable housing in Central Oregon. By making an investment in a project like this, we can guarantee 60 years of affordability, provide work for 140 construction workers per project, and change the lives of countless families by providing a stable, affordable home. This can't happen without your help. You are part of this story. It's up to each of us to be the solution, to fill the funding gap. We need your help to push for affordable housing measures and to invest yourself in the future of our Central Oregon community. Together, we can create a better future, a brighter story, all because each of us did our part and believed in the power of this incredible thing we call home. Working together, we can see to it that our community not only grows, but thrives.
I've worked hard all my life.
I have invested in this place.
Raised my family here.
It's scary.
How fast you can find yourself needing help.
A step up.
A chance.
A home.
What makes Central Oregon such a great place to live isn't just the beauty surrounding us, it is us.
I am so grateful to be here.
Grateful for an affordable home.
For a community that invests.
Cares.
And believes not only in me and my future,
But in the future of all of us.
The challenge to build affordable housing is not insurmountable, and every affordable home built changes lives. Ask yourself, what can I do to help make this happen?